What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Controversy Lab.
Where Controversy is key.
I'm your host, Akil House.
I am RTJ. I was going to make some more.
What's going on? What are you talking about today for the people?
I totally forgot.
We're talking about today. Jim Jones tongue kissing
Jim
his mama.
Jones, yeah, my bad. The family member.
And the funny thing is he's actually related to RTJ.
Fuck that shit.
The J stands for Jones.
Yeah.
And Mr. Jones here, and Mr. Jones over there. Did you tongue kiss your mama growing up?
He decided the family we want to talk about.
You tongue kiss your mama?
He decided the family we want to talk about.
I mean,
he decided the family we want to talk about.
So they tongue kiss each other in the family. They just don't talk about it in public. Is that what I can guess from what you're saying? Y'all.
So he wasn't supposed to put that out. But it's just what are your thoughts?
First of all, I'm gonna roll the clip. Here's a clip.
She told me how to tongue kiss when I was younger.
Like, what's the instructions?
There wasn't no instructions. She showed me with her mouth. Like
She kissed you?
It's my mother.
No, I'm just okay. My parents barely kissed me on the cheek.
No,
so
my mom
just stopped kissing my son on the mouth.
She showed me how to tongue kiss when I was younger. Remember, my mom was 17. She's a baby. Look at all the babies that's having babies now.
Sure.
And look how they act with their babies. It's like they have a little sister or a little brother more than they have.
Did you think tongue kissing was nasty at first? Because the first time somebody tried to tongue kiss me, I thought it was so disgusting.
The first time I tongue kissed a girl, yeah.
Funny thing is, me and Lisa was having this conversation the other day about when I first met her, how everybody in Kentucky was wearing like pink.
Because of Cam.
Yeah, and that never set well with me. Like,
Cameron was a trendsetter. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Cameron back then, I think that was like what? Was that 90? Was that that was like...
That was 2006, 7.
Like 2005, 6, 7.
Yeah.
When he dropped, oh boy, like that song was... I ain't gonna lie, that shit on repeat. That shit was bumping. That whole album, like during that era, they did their shit. But now we have to get to the 2020. 2022.
Damn, it is 2022.
Now we have to get to 2022 where I fuck with Jim Jones, but what the fuck, bro?
So I understand your mother teaching you how to do certain things, but I'm not. Yeah, you don't teach me how to kiss.
And one thing I was kind of like taken off by, he was
physically.
So he came back after the actual backlash started to roll, and he said that he was only joking. It wasn't like that. Y'all got me trending. So it could be that, like you said before, was it staged? Did he do it on purpose? Did he say that just so he could trend? Like he said, "Thank y'all for making me trend." Do you think that he said this shit just so he can be trending?
For me, I don't think Jim Jones is a trending type of guy. I think he was actually being honest in the first clip, but then after that,
you think the backlash is what made him go back and retract what he said?
Yes, yeah, because if it wasn't.
Because it seemed kind of genuine when he was like, my mom taught me everything.
He was getting his hair braided.
And then he was going back to saying, well, no, for this segment, he was actually on a couch with Angela Yee.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was doing an interview.
He was doing an interview. He was getting his hair braided when he came back and said
yes.
that, y'all got me trending. But talking to Angela Yee, he seemed like, to me, and I don't know, it seemed like he was being completely authentic about, he said, my mother was young. My mom was young. She taught me everything. She was a young kid. So he was trying to allude to the fact that she wasn't as experienced as like a 30, 40, 50-year-old mother.
As far as being a mother, yes.
As far as being a mother. So she's a kid. So it's like, to him, it's like, oh, it's normal. Come here. Let me show you how to tongue kiss. Let me stick my tongue in your throat.
And Mama Jones, she seems like that type of person.
You think she seems like that kind of person to stick her tongue in a child's mouth?
So here's the funny thing. You was joking earlier about us being related. I have the opportunity to meet her, and I had the opportunity of meeting her. She seems like that type of person.
To kiss her kids in the mouth?
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, though. Like, for me, I've always felt uncomfortable about kissing my own daughter on the lips, let alone with fucking tongue, bro. Like, when my daughter was a baby, when she was a baby, I didn't feel comfortable. And I know people do it.
I agree with you.
I'm not judging people that do it, but I never felt comfortable with it. Like my child's mom would always kiss her on the lips when she was like a baby. Me, I never felt comfortable with that.
I like even with Boogie been it was man Boogie for a while. I never just felt comfortable like kiss the kid, like lip to lip. I never felt comfortable.
Never, even if it was a boy. Like I remember when I was a kid, Like, my father wasn't in my life. And I remember the first time, like, we actually started going to, like, his mother's house during the summertime and stuff like that. Like, he tried to kiss me on the lips. I'm like, bro, I'm a grown-ass young man. Like, I'm 12 years old, bro. Like, you kissing me on my lips, bro, that's a dub. Like, and it was weird to me. Like, bro, like, what you trying to...
So what is it? Where do you think that comes from?
I don't know. I guess people just feel like, you know, it's my kid. I'm going to kiss him on the lip. I don't know. I've asked certain people I know that do it, and I'm like... certain females got mad at me. I'm like, yo, you suck dick. And she was like, so? I'm like, and you're kissing your infant baby in the mouth and you suck dick. That doesn't bother you?
You know, that reminds me of D.L. Hughley. Remember, he's like, after a wild night with him and his wife, she go to make breakfast, and she's in the kitchen with the children, and he's like, well, you know what you did last night?
What does her being in the kitchen with the kids have anything to do with?
Because she was trying to kiss the kids goodbye, go to school.
Okay.
You know what you did last night?
Right.
Well, chill out. But yeah, getting back on, I don't feel comfortable like Boogie and Champ. I like if I do kiss, it's gonna be top of the head. Like,
so you're not putting tongue in your kid's mouth?
Fuck no.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. It's a little weird.
Like, how do you explain that?
Tongue kissing your babies. That's weird.
How do you explain that?
If you would tongue kiss your child, is that where it stops?
That's my next question. Like, does that fall up under the label of pedophilia?
It can. Pedophilia and incest.
Over sexualizing children?
I think tongue kissing your child becomes incest at that point.
It does?
I think it does. I don't draw the line for incest and penetration. If you're tongue kissing your kids, that's incest. That is a sexual, highly sexualized act that you're doing with your child.
You got to drop down the walls. Really, you really have to drop down. You have to drop down the walls to actually do something like that. Like, that's like cuffing the back of your head, pulling you in close, and you just can't. You can't.
So what do you think Jim Jones goes from here? How do you think he actually salvages this situation?
Because the way social media is set up, it's salvaged. Like, they're so lighthearted, and they're not going to hold him to it. All he need to do is just say, hey, you know what? Y'all got me trending. Good
point. That was the perfect response.
Yeah.
And everybody will forget about it in 2-3 months.
Because social media moves real fast. Yeah. It just moves fast. And somebody else will do something wild, and Jim Jones just goes away.
Yep.
So that's
I fuck with Jim Jones, man. I'm a Jim Jones fan. You know what I'm saying? Plus he Pyru, so, you know, not that matters, but, you know, I fuck with Jim Jones heavy. I've rocked with him for years. I'm not going to turn my back on him just because he do some freaky shit with his mama. It is what it is. Allegedly.
I'm not a Jim Jones music fan, but I'm a Jones fan. Anybody that's a Jones, you got me as a fan.
Yeah, y'all Jones some weird motherfuckers, man.
Everybody want to be a Jones. Keeping up with the Joneses.
I ain't going to say that, bro.
It's a reason that they say keeping up with the Joneses.
You crazy as fuck. I'm happy at my motherfucking house.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
That's
it's a
reason. They was a family on a TV show. And it's
keeping up with the Joneses.
Because they were a family on a TV show. And
keeping up with the Joneses.
Doesn't fucking mean anything. Y'all out here kissing y'all mamas in the mouth.
He is, not me.
With tongue.
He is not me.
No, that's some Jones shit.
No, it's not.
That's some Jones shit.
No, I didn't do it.
Jones last name.
So everything does not apply to everybody. We all have that one wild cousin.
Yeah.
All right, then.
All of y'all.
No.
That the last name start with a J.
No.
And ends in an S. But with that being said, guys,
you got me.
With that being said, guys, thank you guys for tuning in for Controversy Lab.
Please like, share, comment in the section up on YouTube.
Be sure to tell a friend. With that being said, it's our episode.
Controversy out.